about how the selection process and how the program itself work. So once you have looked at the jobs that we have available, and once you found something that would potentially be interested in, you should apply to our website. Later on, I will send you a couple of links that with the jobs that we have available at this time. Once you apply on our website, there are some questions that you need to fill in, and there is an option to upload your CV. As we said, you don't have to worry too much about the CV itself. We don't expect you to have an experience, but we do expect some form of knowledge, and we would like to encourage you to, when you apply and when you are creating your CV for the first time, to put in it whatever you think it may become useful, like whatever skills you might have. If you have been using some program languages either at the universities or during the studies or at your free time, please feel free to put it in. It helps a lot, just to see where we could fit you, what role could possibly be for you, and what we could see as a match for you. Once you've been selected, you should be contacted by some of our recruiters. Then there are some tests that we do. The assessment test is pretty much something that we just use to, let's say, select those who don't have any knowledge or can't be worked with. But again, it's not something hard. It's not something that should discourage you from applying. It's, like I said, just to see where we stand with your knowledge that you come with from your university, from your study. Then let's say that you have been selected and you have been through this process already successfully. You should start your training. So in normal circumstances, that will be on site in our academy, but since Corona started, we are doing all our trainings online. However, when we say that it's online, we still do expect commitment, and there are like things that you have to be present where you can't really avoid it. So in that sense, I would like to say we would prefer you to have graduated already, just because it's hard to combine this training with studies and lessons that you might still have. So it's not necessary that you have to be graduated already, just because it's kind of full commitment and full-time training, pretty much like an employment. We do expect commitment. However, when I say we do expect commitment, it is not obligatory in any way, shape or form. Like you can, if you change your mind, if you for whatever reason want to leave, you can do. There is no ties and there is no penalties you have to pay or anything like that. So this comes after the training, after the 6 or 8 weeks, depending on the role. You would be placed within the client's team. So we work with, like I said, predominantly big investment banks and financial institutions. So let's say you work with JP Morgan or Bank of America or Nomura, you would be placed within their team on the site. When we say on the site, it's still pretty much virtual and online. You would start online because we still kind of slowly going back to normal, but we don't expect you to relocate at this time. However, as these positions are, we talk about positions who are abroad, none of them is in Greece. You should be aware of it, that at some point in time, it would require relocation. So if you are thinking about building your career abroad, and you should be ready for that big step. Like I said, it's not necessarily at this time, but these roles are abroad, and we are all hoping that one day, soon enough, it will be that normal way where we go to the offices and not work from our bedrooms anymore. So yes, this is something you should be, let's say, committed to and aware of. One really good thing about this program, as I said, it lasts for 24 months. However, in these 24 months, you start with a really good salary, and after 6 months, every 6 months, you get increase in salary. So this is our way to let's say, motivate you to learn more, to commit more, to participate. And after 24 months, after 3 salary increases, there is something that we are also very proud of. When basically you come to the end of the program, 90 or even more now, 90% of our alumni convert to full-time employees with our clients, which means they by this time they already like you, they already you became part of their team, they want to keep you with them. And this is something I like to point out as sky is the limit. This is the point where you negotiate your salary directly with them, and this is where your career can take you from here. We have really good stories, and I'm not gonna, I can't use really numbers or something, but this is something that you would not normally have a chance to have this career trajectory so fast going up. Like I said, sky is the limit. So yes, what we expect from you, I would say what profile we kind of expect to attract. We are always on lookout for these roles that you can see at this time. So software developers, data analysis, production support, and banking services are something we have, let's say, most in demand. We do have others occasionally. However, this is something that we not quite often, but regularly have classes starting. We have classes that start throughout the year, so that's also good. We're not restricted to let's say 2 or 3 times a year when you graduate, but where university have graduations. But we have training starting all throughout the year, so whenever you're ready, you can apply. And yes, this is pretty much how we work. And some of the companies, some of the clients that we work with, you can see here. I'm sure that some, if not all of them, will be you'll be familiar with, you know about. And it's not all, it's not just that. There are other options as well. And also, when we say we have roles across the Europe, I have to say I'm really sorry at this time. We cannot offer you roles in UK, just because the situation with Brexit is so that we cannot help with visas yet. We are hoping to be able to do that soon. However, we do have other opportunities across the Europe. We have Hungary and Poland, really good positions at this time. Or if you would like to go further, like I said, we have America, Canada, Australia as well, even Asia, if you are ready to go that far. So that's from me from this time. I'm not going to say all, but I would like to hear if there are any questions already. So please let me know what you'd like to hear more about, and I'm happy to answer the questions if there are any.
Helena, please tell us more before we have the questions about the procedure. Is there any specific procedure for those who are interested?
Well, like I said, apply. I would encourage students to apply through our website. I can share with you some of our roles that we have. I'm just going to put it in the chat box. I'm not sure how would that work. Oh, okay, I can see some questions is there as well. I don't know if I'm supposed to see them, but
we give some time for questions. Do you have any questions?
No, but I tried to put something in a chat, but I don't. It seems like I don't have an option. It's all right. I can tell more about the roles we have. So when you said selection, yes, it all starts on our website. So there is, if you would visit www.mThree.com, you can go to see the section is mThree jobs, and also you can select the location that you would be interested in, or you can look by the job that you're interested, position that you would be interested in. And you can apply on our website, and that's the best way that it's pretty much guaranteed that someone will contact you. We use application tracking system as well, so we would know that you're coming from and to from your university.
We have some questions. So I think can someone work for the company virtually? You already have replied this question, I think.
Sorry, if you could say it again, please.
If someone can work virtually.
Like just online, remotely.
Online, but I think that you have already answered this question.
Yes, right now everything is online, like trainings are online and start would be online. But because it's a program lasts 24 months, I cannot guarantee that it would be 24 months from home. So it just, things change. It can just be in next 6 months, let's say that the client's policies, we all go back to offices. And then, however, when it comes to relocation, being mThree employee, we do help with relocation. We do help with providing the accommodation to start with. We do all the paperwork for you. So that's not something that you should worry about. I mean, as an employee, that there is a company that stands behind you and helps you in every way we can.
Okay, we have questions from an architect and a civil engineer. Does your company offer jobs in the field of civil engineering or at the field of architecture?
It can be. There can be opportunity for you as well. However, I can't say like we have a role that is called architect or civil engineer. I would say my advice would be look at our website, look at the job list that we have listed there, see if there is anything that would match your profile and your preferences and your skills. When you say as an architect, for sure, we don't have jobs for architects specifically. But if you have a knowledge that you could use for some of other jobs, they may have been related or not related specifically, you can still apply. It's not, we target STEM graduates, meaning that those coming from these backgrounds, so computer science, technology, maths, but it's not exclusive. It's not exclusive. We had a lot of candidates, a lot of students that come from different backgrounds. I don't know, like biology or chemistry. However, they do have interest, or they have studied, or they have knowledge that comes from their free time. They do coding in the free time, so it's not necessarily exclusive for those who are coming from these universities.
Okay, does the salary depend on the country? I think that our friend here refers to, for example, if the job position is connected with a company that is in Hungary or in Poland.
Yes, yes. I understand the question, and unfortunately, there is slightly adjustments to the country where the job is. But when we say that it's still very, very competitive salary, more than a competitive salary, more than that will be on the market in that country as well. It is not as great salary as it would be in UK, let's say, but it's not far from that either.
Okay. Can someone with a physics background and some basic knowledge of C++ can find a job in the company or in a company?
Absolutely. Absolutely can. And my personal experience with the students coming from studying physics is very good. C++ roles we do have, and I would absolutely invite you to look at it on our website.
Same question as before, architecture, urbanism, sustainability, you already have answered that. Online work, we have already answered that. Naval architect and marine engineer can be useful.
Excuse me, can you say it again?
Naval architect.
Naval
Marine
architect.
engineering.
Yes. Again, it's really specific. So we don't have jobs for, let's say, that area or that industry, how you would say it. But again, if it's not exclusive to just that, how would you call it, knowledge or skills, more than welcome to apply.